hello. 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 Hello, everyone. Okay. We're ready. I think we're ready. So tonight a bit late, but I think it's okay. Every Thursday will be like this. Or close to this. Para-pam, para-pam, pam, pam. Pa-pa, para-pa, para-para-pa-pa-pam. Hello, everyone. Hello, how are you? Welcome to another stream of Plane Shift. Yes, where we make our game. Why? Because we like it. Because we like technology, we like art, graphics, music, 3D, you know, programming. We like role play and fantasy and medieval things and magic. And all of that together is our game. Now we do it as we can. Maybe not the best in the world, no, but we do it anyway. We do it anyway. And yeah. Very simply, right? Very simply. Ba 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 bam 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 bam. Bam 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 bam. Bam 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 bam. Bam 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 bam. Okay, I'm ready. So what I want to do tonight, I want to rebuild the client. I will do only the Windows one because if I have to redo them all, it will take forever, right? I mean, we start with the Windows one, and we will see. Maybe I will do the other one as well, but I don't know. It will be a test, okay? It will be a test. So the test will be to have a client with full dynamic lights. And I have to understand, wait, I have to understand if I can do it now that I did, because I did few changes, huh? I did few changes. Yeah, I changed DT texture. Well, maybe I can check it in and then I can go to the previous version. I mean, this one is not a problem. The only one that is a bit of a problem is DT textures, because this one will actually be different. Now, is that a problem? Well, that is red client side. No, maybe it's not a problem. Maybe. But basically,
Just do it!
Do it! Exactly, just do it without thinking about it. Without thinking about it. Hello, Funner. Hey, good day. You got your car insurance and my car registration cancelled today. Ah, okay. They can pick up the vehicle. Yes, there's some all clear on my vehicle. Ah, okay. So you basically decided to donate the vehicle, and because it was too much money, and so you gave it away, and you're gonna buy maybe a new car or whatever, or use the bike. Even if in winter, using the bike is not that easy. So what do we want to do, right? What do we want to do? We want to open the editor. We want to open the editor. And we want to do the force relight, right? I think I can put it on... I think we can put it on... we have a page for lights, right? I think it's called something like light setup. Yeah. We can put it here. We can put it here. And we can add at the bottom kind of a test, right? Like saying 0752 test for full dynamic lights, right? Test for full dynamic lights. Okay. Okay. So the option is under world settings. So I think we have to load all the levels, and then we have to relight all the levels. But this relight should be nearly instant, because it's basically removing everything, right? It's removing everything from the... it's removing all the light maps, right? So it's forcing all lights to be dynamic. I will be using one of my parents' vehicle for the time being, plus my dad bought a new vehicle yesterday. Okay. Oh, nice. Fantastic. Well, then you're good. So if they get a new car and they give you their old one, you know, that's the way. That's the way. Then the other thing we have to do, guys, is to decide what to put on the next release, right? They're still loading. I mean, we are loading like 60 levels, so I understand it takes a bit of time. I get that. Pam pa pam pam para pa pam pam. Pam pa pam pam pa para pam pam. Okay, now it should be loaded or not? Okay, now it's loaded. I don't know why I don't see it though. Huh? Why? What happened? I clicked on load and nothing happened? That's a bit weird. I didn't click on load? I don't know. I thought I did. Well, I thought I did, my boys. I thought I did. Bum 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 bum. Okay, loaded it. Okay, loaded it. So if we so the setting is called force no pre-computed lightning. Whether to force light map and other pre-computed lightning to not be created even when the engine thinks they are needed. It is used to improve iteration in levels with full dynamic lighting and shadowing. Note that any lighting and shadowing interaction that are usually pre-computed will be lost. Yeah, absolutely. It is exactly what we want, right? So we enabled that. And then we relight. Only pre-computed light. Why? In theory, what this should do, you should remove all the light maps. Right? Remove all the light maps. Easy. Yeah, and you see that it was pretty much instant, right? It was pretty much instant. Para para pam pam pam. Para para pam pam pam. My dad was with me on Tuesday. When I first drove the vehicle, they are going to let me drive around to make sure I feel comfortable when using it. It was a little bit adjustment. Okay. Is it bigger or the same size of the one that you had? Because that may be a difference, right? Length, sides. Yeah, I mean, it's checking it out, but in reality, we will have to revert it all, right? So let's check it out just because we have to, but we will revert all of this. I mean, I'm not, unless we want to do the Linux and the Mac. I think we're just going to revert it. Revert it. I don't know if I want to post on some pa-pa-pam. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I don't know if I want to post this announce. Oh, this failed to save. Like if there is something running? No, there is nothing running. What do you mean failed to save? Iliacum build data failed to save. No, I cannot save anything. Why? Do I have something running? I mean, I don't have a no. I don't think I have. Do I have this in debug mode? No, I don't. I mean, we have the editor open, yes, but I don't know, it's saying that it cannot save, which is super weird. It's a bigger vehicle it was using. Yeah, so you have to test it a bit. Mainly on the turns, right? You have to test it a bit. Unreal Editor debug game. Debug game. No, this one is the editor, I guess. I mean, we can try to close it, but obviously we'll not save anything, so we will. That is the editor, I think. Yeah, in fact, it's closing down. Interesting. Well, let's try again. I don't know if I cannot save the files. You know, there's not much I can do. I need to be able to save the files, that's for sure. That's for sure, my boys. That's for sure. My boys. Okay, let's try again. Let's try again with a fresh restart, but I don't know. I mean, it's giving that error sometimes when it's trying to autosave, and the autosave is kind of loops on itself and is getting confused that you already saved something. Yeah, we'll do it again. We'll do it again, so force no pre-computed lighting. Okay. Select all, have the persistent level as the current, yep. Build quality production, build lighting only. It's going to rebuild geometry and lights. I mean, we did this already because, I mean, well, we did it on one level actually. We didn't do it on all the levels. We did it on one level, so I don't know if you have to do one level at a time now. I mean, that would be overkill, right? For us, will really be overkill. Pam, pam, pam. So are you playing any new video games, guys? What are you playing these days? Pam 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 pam. Failed to save map data packages. What the fuck does this mean? Fail to save? What? What the hell? What is this?
If you also have this problem, then I'll show you a solution. First of all, check if you have only one instance of Unreal Engine opened. In my case, it's the case. I have only this one instance. So the second thing this can appear is because there's a second instance running in the background. So open the task manager.
Yeah, I tried, but it's
check for background processes, and
yeah,
here we see Unreal Engine editors. They're opened, and task, retry, and it's working.
Yes, I tried, but it's not that. I never seen this in my life. Failed to save map data packages. What the hell? Iliacum U map failed to save. What the fuck? Every time there is a new thing, huh? So that's under content, maps, main world, Iliacum. Is Iliacum map? Where is that? I think it's one up. Yeah, it's under main world. So this file. So what's the problem about this file? It's not read only. So why now? Why now this file? It's modified. Failed to save map data changes. What is going on? No, I don't get it. You know what I can do? I can delete all the build maps. I mean, it would be a bit drastic actually, but I have it saved anyway. So I could delete all the build data and see if that helps. Or I can try to save every single object by itself. Fail to save map data packages. But it seems to save the file. Wait a second. No, he actually saved the... I think what he means. No, but build data is still there. BD out. Because BD out is loaded. BD out 08. If I try to delete this file, what happens? I cannot, because it's open. I think so. No, I deleted it. So BD road 08. If I save this, hello Hula, good evening. Hello Javi. You played Tibia, okay, you played Silksong. Yeah, I've heard a very good thing about Silksong. Yeah, they say that it's nice. It's not really my type of game, but I like it, I think. And then back to League of Legends. You're playing League of Legends. Why you don't play Dota? It's much better. Ah! Okay, so we have a problem here because we cannot save the map, so I don't know exactly what to do. So what I will do this. I will cancel. Even if something has been saved, right? Because let me see if this map is seen as changed or not. Yeah, this is seen as modified, right? This is seen as modified. So what I can do, I can delete all build data, which anyway we have saved. So it's not a problem if we delete it, I guess. And then, including this, and then we are going to reload again the editor and see what happens. You're so invested, yeah, that's usually the case, right? If you already learned all the heroes, all the items, all the builds, it's very, very hard to switch. This is exactly why people that are playing Dota don't change for LoL and vice versa, because it's very, very hard, right? There is already so much knowledge that you need to have, right? But I'm playing Dota. I play Dota. I played LoL a bit, but very, very little. I mean, just because I had a friend that really wanted to play with me, and so I decided, yeah, okay. If you really want to play, let's do it. The problem is that I tried also to play Wild Rift, right, on the mobile, because they, again, the same guy asked me to play it on mobile, but I don't understand how to play it on mobile. It's too small. I don't know, maybe I'm too old for that, but the mini-map, right, is so small that you cannot even see it. I mean, how do you even see the mini-map on a mobile, right? Which is like a tenth of a screen. And it's a full mini-map, so I don't know. I think the controls are okay on mobile, are good on mobile actually. But oh, you've been playing since the beginning? Okay. I see. Force no pre-computed lighting. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the only thing we can do this, right? We can relight but it seems it is broken, right? It is broken. So, but we tested it on one level, that's for sure, because we did the test, right, in List Arendelle, the Diabolis city. We did a test there, and actually it worked. So I don't understand why now. Or is there a revision control that is kind of messing up, but should not. It seems that deleting the build map actually worked. Because now it's saving everything. Okay, let me take a note of that. So what we did, one, I deleted all the build data files, right? What is it? What is the name of that thing? Is build data. Or I was getting an error on save. Then two, we enabled, we turned on world settings, force no pre-computed light map, whatever it is. There is only one force, but force no pre-computed lighting. So force no pre-computed lighting, and then we did the rebuild light, right? Build lighting only. Then build lighting only, right? So this will basically remove all the light maps in case you have any. Now deleting the build files, but anyway. So and then resave, and then obviously resave all, right? So this is pretty much what we did. Pretty much what we did, yeah. Okay, so now I want to package. So I close the editor. I go in my config directory. And we call this 0752 dynamic. Dynamic, right? And so the version will be different as well. And we go into scripts, right? And we edit build shipping client, yeah. And we call 0752 din. So they will create a completely new directory, right? And I don't think we have to do much else. I don't think we have to do much else. SVN, exchange persistent level, blah blah blah. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I think that we can I think we can launch this. Right? So we repackage, right? We repackage the client. And I will upload it so you can download it if you want, right? And you can test it. In theory, it should be compatible because it's only lights, right? So it should be compatible with the current server. The server doesn't even load light maps, right? Luckily. So you are good at it, Javi, or you're just a fan of it? Meaning, did you climb the ranks? And are you in the high ranks of the game? (2010) that's anyway way after Plane Shift. Is it cooking packages? Oh wow, I was not expecting this. Should be faster though, because there's no... But, I don't know, let's see. Remaining 10,000. It's going very, very fast. It's going super fast, so yeah. He has 20,000 packages. He's already at 10,000, so he's already at 50%. Already there. I'm decent, I think. Currently I'm in master rank. I was 3 victory away from grandmaster. I couldn't do it. Master rank. League of Legend ranks. Oh wow, master seems to be very good. Huh? Oh wow. Master is insane. It's nearly pro. It's very, very good. It's very good. It's very good. In Dota, I've been the maximum rank I reached. I don't play rank too much. So Dota is no wait. No, it's missing one. Why? Here there are all. No, it was missing one. I was not understanding why. So yeah, in Dota you have these ranks. I don't know if they compare to the League of Legends ones somehow. Let me see. How many there are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 in League. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8, and then inside of this there are subcategories. So in the max there are subcategories, and there is a real ranking. So you can be immortal, but be, I don't know, player number 23,000, right? Or you can be player number 9, right? The maximum I reached is here, is Archon. That's the maximum I reached. I never reached Legend, and usually I am more in the Crusader rank, right? But I'm not playing ranked a lot, so I'm definitely not very high. But I can tell you that here is very, 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 very competitive, right? So when you go already Archon, you really need to have an extremely good team play, right? So extremely good team play and extremely good mechanics, and it's really, I mean, at least to me, it's really hard. It's really hard. Why we have our Idla Plaza server down? I should check that actually, because I don't know if there is something broken. Huh? Why put is not starting? Huh? That's a bit weird. Ah, because there is one window stuck. No, it's really putty being stuck. I see. No, I don't know. Now we have 1,000 of them. Okay. Couldn't launch it probably because there was one window stuck. Is the machine up? Yeah, the machine is up. So, or is the redirect that is not working? I think it's the redirect that is not working. I think it's the redirect that is not working. Can I go by IP or no? Because actually the machine is answering properly. So or the web server is down or I will have to check, but not now. Is our is archiving, so it's not done, but it's archiving. Yeah, I was just gaining time because we have to wait this thing to finish. Gongar have broken it with a link to a photo. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I read that, Ula, but I don't think so. I think it's unlikely, but I mean it could be, but it seems to be that the web server is not answering anymore. I don't know why. That is very, 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 very strange. I don't know what my machine is doing. Ah, yes, it's archiving, that's why. It was low because it was archiving, I guess. I don't understand what is going on my PC. It looks like everything is blocked. Right? Sometimes when there are Windows update waiting, the PC really start to act strangely. Why we see 15% CPU and everything at 0?
This is getting serious.
Yeah, it is getting very serious. My PC is showing 0 CPU everywhere, but 13 CPU at the top. So I don't know. That's very, 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 very strange. Yeah, you see that there is a Windows update that you have to install. I'm really scared to move to Windows 11. I mean, I'm really scared because if my stuff doesn't work and I cannot go back, it's total GG. It's the end of the world. Let me see if the web server is up and running or not on this machine, because it's strange. I mean, the machine I can reach it is up. It's definitely up. No, the machine is here. I mean, the stuff is here. Fly spray is there. SMF is there. So I'm looking at it now, right? In the other screen. But yeah, the machine is up. I mean, the machine is up, and all the directories are up. The only thing that I don't see the. I mean, the Apache. Yeah, you see, if we ping it, right? If we ping it, it's actually working, right? If we ping it, it's actually working. So the machine is up. So it's not a matter of the machine being up or down. Is the redirect? But it's not even the redirect, right? Because the redirect seems to work. It seems that the Apache is down. So like if it's but if I do Apache GTL, right, the controller, and I ask for status, right, he's saying that he's missing something. It's very strange. Let me just ask 1 second. On a Linux machine, I do Apache GTL status, and I get this response, right? It's very strange. Anyway, meanwhile, our package was built. Because it doesn't have the W browser just to test it. Okay. I'm root at the moment, so. Oh fuck, you don't have enough free space to install? Ay. That's why. We don't have enough free space. Possible? Use 100%? No, wait a second. Huh? $32 gigabytes. Yeah, it seems that we used all of it. How did we use all of it? So it seems that we have. Let me just check here. That is kilobytes. So it's 387 megabytes. So my stuff is basically using nothing, right? It's using like 300 megabytes. So I'm wondering how it's possible that we have finished the space. I mean, is it the logs that just went overboard? The logs are 1 gigabyte. Okay, the logs are 1 gigabyte, but what is using what is using? Maybe the backups, because we have backups actually. We have backups. Maybe the backups are using too much space, because it seems that we have no space left. No, these backups are not. Sorry guys, I'm trying to understand PlaneShift. Yeah, how much is PlaneShift using? PlaneShift is using 2 gigabytes, right? Out of 32. So there must be something else. I don't know what. We don't even have a database. We have a database here. No, on this machine. Well, yes, we have, because I think the wiki, but there is a swap file. There is a swap file of 1 gigabyte. Yeah, but still, I don't understand what is going on. What is an easy way to find where the space is used by major directory? Seems we are out of space, out of disk space. How can I get the total used space for each of the top directories? Right. This thing. Du sh minus sh. Let me see. We have 22 gigabytes in var. Holy shit. What happened? We have 22 gigabytes in var, so we are using 22 gigabytes there, which is not normal. I think something started to loop and var lib is 21 gigabytes. Can you believe it? Var lib is 21 gigabytes. MySQL is 15 gigabytes. MySQL is 15 megabytes, gigabytes. Holy moly. What the I think something filled up the whole disk. No. There is no computing. There are a lot of logs, but like a lot. Let me check this 1 second. It seems there are 1 million logs. Bean logs, right? There are a ton of Bing logs. Can I safely purge the old Bing logs inside MySQL? MySQL, I should do show slave status. I'm not running replication for sure. Show binary logs. So we are trying to clean up this machine because it seems that he has too much shit. Too much, really. Oh my god. I did show binary logs and he's thinking like if I asked him to solve the hunger in the world. Hello, Phoenix. Sorry, I was not reading. I had Windows 11. Maybe I'll go to Linux. Yes, to Linux. Next format I do. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Windows 11. I have some customizations on the. You see my bar? My bar is on the left. I really like it on the left. The Windows bar, but with Windows 11 it's not possible anymore. And that is scary. I think there are so many logs that you cannot even list them. Well, there are not that many, but everyone is 100 megabytes, so every 10, but it still doesn't compute though, because this is 15 gigabytes, right? 15 gigabytes. How many bin logs we have? Above. So let me check how many bin logs we have. We have 142 logs of 100 megabyte each. Yeah, so is 14 gigabyte. Yes, it's only the logs. We finished the space with the logs, guys. That is what happened. That is exactly what happened. It's incredible, huh? We have to delete a few, but I don't know if we can just delete by command line or if we need to wait. If you need to wait this command to finish. You know, I'm waiting this command to finish. Show binary logs, right? Is running since 2 or 3 minutes. And these are all the logs. Yeah, there are a ton, and is 15 gigabytes just for that. And okay, anyway, while this is running, let's finish what we were doing. So we completed the build, right? So if I echo, wait, if I echo PS release, now what is the name? PS release, come on, PS release. No. What is the PS version? PS version. So if I echo PS version, right? Yeah, it's 0.72. Okay. So we can actually copy. The only thing that we have to copy is this. No. We have to copy all these 3 things actually. We have to copy this, we have to copy this, and we have to copy this. Okay. Meanwhile, hello everyone, thank you for joining, and how is your day? Let me see if this one finished. No, it's still going. I think because he has no space to do stuff. I think MySQL cannot operate because there is not enough space, right? So maybe what I can do, I can try to delete something else that is not in this directory, right? If I go like in Apache logs, I mean, if he has just yeah, let me do that. There should be an Apache log, right? HTTP or whatever, Apache 2 logs. This one may also be a bit annoying. So let's delete. And let me remove some stuff. Let me remove some stuff kind of randomly anyway. And maybe that command will actually finally execute, right? Because it finally has some space, I guess. Nah, I think he's stuck. Ah, you see? Now that I freed the space, he managed to come back. So yeah, the machine had zero space. Basically, the machine had zero space. That is what happened. The machine had zero space left. Okay, how do I know which is the latest? They are by number, right? So this guy is suggesting that we do purge binary logs 2. And so this one is the one we want to keep. Okay. Okay. So we can do purge binary log 2 and we can just select the last one, right? Wow, already done. That's fantastic. Okay, now we have 16 gigabyte available. Oh, nice. So is now our web server running again or not? Ah, incredibly enough, it is back. Incredibly enough, now it's back. Let me tell Gonger because I think he was yeah, just crashed the forums. I would say the machine had no space left, no disk space left. I freed up 16 gigabytes now. Everything is back to normal. Nice. Nice. Okay, so we have the dynamic release, right? The dynamic light release in theory. We can test it and see what happens. So if I go, where is it? It's under distro dynamic lights, yeah. It's under distro CP dynamic lights. Where is that? So I'm trying. Wait. Ah, it's outside of that. Okay, I found it. Too many directories. Okay, we are here. Okay, if I run, I don't need the updater, right? So we will run it without the updater, obviously. And this version will not be updatable by any means. You see, now we have a 0752 dynamic, okay? Dynamic. So hopefully it works. Okay. Now, this is not the best place because here there are no lights pretty much, and obviously it is night, but yeah, it's midnight. But, you know, if we go, where is a place where there are a lot of lights? Well, even in the city, right? Well, I think in Lang's Temple. Teleport me, Sharven. Okay, so for example, in this temple, right? In theory now, all the lights, right? You see the, yeah, exactly. You see the shadows? They should be way better than before. Now, the problem is how much FPS we have, because let's go maximum 70 and see what happens, because I don't want to disrupt the stream completely. Show FPS. Yeah, we have 40 FPS, right? 23. If I look here, I have 23 FPS. In this, looking in this direction, I have 23 FPS. And this is a release client, huh? It's a release client. 27 FPS. If I look here, I have 40. I have 40. Okay. So if we close, so 2740, yeah? If I close and I launch the normal release, so the non-dynamic, it is the non-dynamic release, right? Non-dynamic. I log in the same place because my character position is obviously stored on the server side, so I'm exactly in the same location, right? Exactly in the same location. And I'm going to activate show FPS. I have 70 FPS here where I had 27. And I have 70, because it's capped. Yeah, because it's capped. So let's do no limit. Let's do no limit. I have 90 here and I have 65 here. So the difference is insane. The difference is insane. It's insane. I mean, if you want, guys, I can give it to you, but is really taxing on the. Now here we have a lot of lights, right? And they're all dynamic and they're all active at the same time. So maybe it's really not the best. I mean, it's the worst case probably, right? But you see that it's lagging like shit. You see that now, right? These are pre-computed. As you can see, there is no line anymore, right? And there are these black. So it's way simpler than what we saw with dynamic lights, obviously. I mean, we can do some tests, but the problem is, I mean, you can decide to use it this way, just keeping a FPS limit of 30, right? So you may say, who cares? I keep my FPS at 30, but at least I have the best lights, right? And I have like here, for example, I don't have a shadow below my character, right? It is the non-dynamic. I think you need to have a very good hardware to actually run this in places where there are a lot of lights. But I don't even know. I don't even know where is the. Yeah, but it's a good test. It's a good test because one day, I think we will have to move to dynamic. I think one day we will have to move to dynamic. You want to try? The other looks really nice. Yeah, it obviously looks very nice. I will upload it now. I will upload it now. I mean, it will take a bit to upload, but because it's like, you know, 7 gigabytes, but I have a good connection, so it should be reasonable. Now, I don't know if there are parameters that we can set to make it less taxing, right? Because I never use the full dynamic, right? And so, but it should look much better. All the shadows, right, will be way smoother and precise. I'm packaging it up. I mean, the good news is that it's very easy to produce, right? It's very easy to create. It's very easy to create because it's take me a minute. Now on Windows, well, it doesn't take me a minute, but it takes me like half an hour, right? Now we had that problem on save, so it took us an hour just to figure it out. But yeah. What video card you have, Javi? Because the video card will make a lot of difference, huh? The Black Friday. What do we want to buy on the Black Friday? I don't know. $3050. I have a 3090 and I'm getting 26 FPS. Well, probably that's kind of the worst case, right? But I have where is the GPU thing? I have an RTX 3090. So is now I also have, you know, the stream up, my face in 3D, you know, I have a lot of stuff running at the moment, right? So when I'm streaming, I'm running a lot. I have one database running, you know, the streaming system, the little tunes running on screen. I have a database chat. Database. I mean, I have a bunch of stuff running, so maybe, but I don't know. The ones that are really using the GPU are not that many, but yeah, this face is using a bit of GPU for sure. Blah. Can you do something? Hello? Hello, little cat. Hello? What can you do? Can you dance? I can say that. I don't remember how you move it. Like this. You can do this, huh? Uh-huh. Did you know that I had hands? I actually have hands. No, I don't have hands. Yes, I have hands. Look. You didn't know, huh? You didn't know. But I don't have legs. Look. I am without legs. And without legs, I'm fake. No, I'm fake. Holy shit, I'm fake. I'm not real. No, I'm not real. That's very bad. No. No. client. I think one day we will have to go. One day we will have to go full dynamic. But you see, when you read, the news of Unreal Engine, right, where they're saying full global illumination, ray trace everything, and million of lights in 0.1 second at 300 FPS. I mean, where? I mean, where is that? Did I mute? No, I didn't mute. Maybe my machine was zipping up, and so it was not. But no, yeah, maybe during the zip, when it's zipping up. Okay, let me see the sides. Okay, let me see the sides. So the dynamic is 500 megabytes less zipped up. So it's 6.7 gigabyte instead of 7.3 something. So yeah, it is small, It is small. So let me upload it and I will tell you when it's ready. But I mean, we can do more tests, right? I mean, I think that the is uploading will take a bit. We take only 3 minutes. Wow. It's pretty good to have a good connection. 7 gigabytes upload. Note, upload in 3 minutes. So we can do more tests, right? But I think that probably we took the worst case in that position, because there are really a lot of lights in the Lanx temple, and they are one next to each other. There are like 8 or 5 per side, so total like 10 dynamic lights all in the same space. And also I think that I've increased the bounces. Yeah, that is something I may have to check, because I think I have increased the bounces long time ago, and I don't know if the bounces are also another thing that I don't understand, why I don't have a shadow. Ah, yes, I have a shadow. Okay. Yeah, you see it is full dynamic, right? It is full dynamic. So my shadow on the ground is full dynamic. And it is calculating it based on the different lights, right? So you see that this one fades and the other one comes in, right? And here I have 2, right? Here I have 2. You see the 2 shadows, right? Because it's from the 2. So for every of these lights, he's trying to calculate my full shadow, right? So, I mean, maybe in a typical, if we know that we are going full dynamic, we will reduce the number of lights. I don't know. Yeah, but you see here as well that there are 2 lights. I have 2 shadows, one on the right, one on the left. I think it fucked up. Yeah, one here and one here. Right? I mean, you can try, if you want to just try, you can drop like 20, well, here as well, right? Here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it's 8 dynamic lights, right? Just here. In fact, I see it lagging a bit. I feel it, right? I feel that it's lagging a bit. But there are other areas, right, where those lights are not there. So maybe remember that the sprint now is a toggle, so you don't have to go crazy pressing the shift. So like for example here, right, it should be okay. The file is up, so I will give you the URL in Discord. Is anyway a good test? We can see how it performs, and so it is a one-off, not upgradable version of PlaneShift for Windows only, using full dynamic lights. You can download it and save it on a separate directory. And test it. The shadows will be much better, but the performances will be bad on low medium hardware, right? On low medium hardware, and anyway, wherever there are a lot of lights in the same place. Example, the Lang's Temple, right? Boom, take that. Take that! Yeah, it's in the Discord thingy. The main channel. So if you want to download it, let me know. You can compare, you can launch the two, you can launch one, then check the FPS, then launch the other, right? Unfortunately, at the moment it's night. I mean, we can change it today, but I hear my PC, the fan. I hear the fan of the GPU that are running at high rates. I can hear them. It's definitely consuming more. But yeah, but obviously, here you have your better shadows, and here you have your better shadows, and everything is nicer. I understand, like here, I mean, it's not very visible, but on the wall, yeah, on the wall, right? Now, is it worth it? I don't know. I think the problem is making this game fun, not making this game nice, right? I mean, making this game nice is okay, but making this game fun is very hard because it's an MMO. I mean, if it was a simple arcade, like go inside the dungeon and get few items and get out, that would have been so much easier. For example, here there are also additional lights. I mean, and yeah, in all the houses, mainly the houses, right? You will see the difference, right? These lines in the non-dynamic will look pretty bad, right? And also you will have a lot of dark spots in the normal release that here you don't have, right? So. Like for example, I don't know, this shadow, right? So look at this thing, right? So it's a very, very small tool, but here he has a very nice shadow, right? Very nice shadow. And here also he has a lighter shadow because the size of the tool is smaller here. So now it is worth it. I don't know. I mean, if you want, you can run it this way. At the moment, I'm limiting to 30 FPS, and I think it's still a good idea, right? It's still a good idea, so you don't kill your machine just by... Yeah, look at the shadow of our Percival, right? It's so much better. But, I mean, are you going to look at the shadow during the game or not? I don't know, I mean... Yeah, but you lose all the bad artifacts, right? So sometimes in our houses, like you see a dark spot or things like that. So now we can check the sewers with full dynamic and see how they look. I mean, for sure everything looks better. I mean, that's 100%, right? So like for example, the this rat shadow on the ground, right? That is moving in real time. This shadow, I don't know what is it. Is the torch that is making. Okay, we should probably remove cast shadow from the torches. Yeah, but also like this, right? If you look at this view, I'm pretty sure that if I reload, let me reload. Okay, let me do this. Let me take a screenshot of this. And now let's reload current client. With a current client, right? Yeah. I mean, if someone wants to grief the game, right, and buys 1,000 torches and then drops 1,000 torches all in the plaza, I guess we will have a problem, right? But there is a ownership, so we will know who is it, and we will just say, hey, please, can you stop? So that is the light map one. So look, well, it's not too bad though. I was thinking it was worst. Interesting. Are we sure that it is the dynamic one? The non-dynamic. It looks identical actually. Huh? Well, no, it's not identical because, for example, this part here, you know, is way more shiny and here is not. But I would say that it's decent. It's very, 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 very decent, actually. It's actually, I don't even know which one is which. I know now I know because let me type something. Let me put a D here that is dynamic, okay? D for dynamic. So now I'm switching between the two. Wait. Oh fuck, they're not in the same. They're not looking in the same spot though. No. Yeah, but you see, for example, this area, right? Maybe this shadow. This is not dynamic, right? You see that here the shadow is very approximated, right? While here the shadow is exactly what it is, right? So, but now, but, you know, if you ask me, it is that bad. I was thinking it was worse. I think this spot is a very nice spot, but probably if I look back, right, exactly. So if I do this screenshot, okay, let's do this screenshot, right? Let's do this one because I think where there is a lot of light is pretty much similar, but when there is not a lot of light, is very, very bad. So let's take a screenshot of this. And this is not dynamic, right? Not dynamic. And then we run it again with the dynamic one. Could you check if I can still drop torches when he dies? When I farmed the camp, he made my graphic card melt down without dynamic. What do you mean dropping torches when he dies? I don't think it does. I mean, no one drops. I mean, drops meaning in his loot, or drop to the ground. I think it's impossible that a monster drops something to the ground. I mean, it may if. And so we have no way to give you the torch, and so we drop it to the ground. Wow. Well, as you can see, is slightly different. There is quite a difference, my boys. Quite a difference. Yeah. When you are in shadows, yeah, when you are in shadows, then in a dark place, then it makes a lot of difference. When you are in a very bright place, I think it's similar. It's very similar. So there is dynamic. There is dynamic, and there is not dynamic, right? Oops. There is dynamic and there is not dynamic. Dynamic, non-dynamic. Dynamic, non-dynamic. Now, it may also be the fact that some of these objects do not have a very high light map resolution, so in theory we could improve it, right? I mean, the first thing that I see is that obviously this is way more lit, right? In the dynamic than in the non-dynamic. No, it graphically drops a torch you cannot pick up. What the hell? Because he has a torch in his hand, and when he dies... Ah, that's an interesting thing, now that you mention it. I understand what you mean. Probably the torch is not removed. No, but I think no, but it was a long time ago. Are you sure? No. He has a torch in his hand? This guy? He has a torch in bulk 1. Do you want me to kill him? I can kill him. No, it's not dropping. No, I think that we had a problem long time ago where even when a player was dying, right? But it was fixed very quickly. So if you had a torch in your hand and you were dying, the torch was not removed. But there was long time ago, and it got fixed kind of quickly. Let me just send these screenshots to a person. To a person. No. Why? In a place with a lot of lights, the result is not too bad, also with light maps. But in places where the light is scarce, the difference is very noticeable. Yeah, I'm just writing to Riser, which is the guy that originally helped us a bit on the lights. Let me check the FPS here, so... Are we dynamic? I think we are, eh? Yeah, we are dynamic at the moment. We are dynamic at the moment. It's so much light in here. But why some of the dwarf lost the beard? I don't understand. Like this guy lost the beard like the other guy. Why? Finra lost the beard completely. What happened? Why certain dwarfs lost the beard? Or they never had? I don't know, but it's strange, huh? If I go under traits, you see he has no beard. He only has the hair color, but he doesn't have the beard. That's very, 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 very strange. Okay, now he has a beard again. Do we want him to have this beard, or do we want him to have a different beard? I don't know. Long beards. Maybe like this. Does he have a description? Made of appear to be slightly passive by whatever from the time they try, we cannot tell. The skin is because the dress in the field played on instead of Arceol. Yeah, it's definitely better to have a long beard then, because it's I mean, this is trimmed clean, and it's probably not the best idea for this and this. So it's probably better with a long beard like that. I don't know why some dwarves lost the... I have no idea. Yesterday I noticed Trazo's face looking weird, but I thought it was only my PC. Yeah, exactly. Let me see. I don't know. It seems that we lost some traits. Yeah, exactly. What the fuck? What happened? Did I load in something wrong, or I mean, I didn't change anything here. So all our dwarfs are fucked up. But the other thing that is strange. Uh-oh. No, because I noticed this already on Journey when I was working on him, right? When I was kill reload him, he was changing style. You see that he's changing the hairstyle? So the more I reload him, and the more he's changing style. Look. Uh-oh. Which is ridiculous. Not always, though. So basically the default, yeah, because the default dwarf, right? If I don't have the beard, you should load the default one. Because our default, yeah, exactly. So in theory I should leave it without. I should leave it without. I should leave it without. Yes, yes, yes. The same for Amel, right? The same for Amel. Because also for Amel, I was like, why the NPC is missing the beard, right? I was like, why? But this is something we really need to investigate. Is a bit of a mystery. Why is Rogue is trying to teleport? That's very weird. Anyway. The plug. A cool new quest where the dwarves lost their beard. Yeah, exactly. Yes, Ula, we can do that. No, but I'm trying to understand, you know, I'm trying to understand how this may have happened. How this may have happened, right? So when does, I mean, did I change the trait loading? I don't think so. It's only for the dwarfs. Ay, ay, ay. It's only for the dwarfs. Ay, 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 ay. Did I save the dwarf without beard? Ay, 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 ay. Could be, huh? No, but also the fact that when you kill it, is reloading another traits, that's super weird. Because the traits that we give them are overriding the base traits, right? So now this thing we need to fix. I mean, is weird. Is weird. Let's see if the dwarf is wrong. No, the default has the beard, right? So the default has the beard. So this is how we should look. If you have 0 traits, this is how we should look, right? If you have 0 traits, this is how we should look. But for whatever reason, beard, mesh beard, yeah. For whatever reason, then when you reload it, I mean, if I remember right, the traits are a replicated variable on, I assume, PS character. So, or I messed up. Or I messed up something here. I hope not, but Ay. Nah, that is okay. Or I disconnected and connected the wrong one. I don't know. Set the bear color. I connected air color. Ah no, because air color I think works for all. Bird style. Birdman, oh, this is okay. Oh, I remember that I did some change here. Now, if you ask me why... sets the bird color. I think I did some change here. I don't remember exactly why or when, but I remember reconnecting this and saying if I mess up this, they will look wrong. But I don't know when I change. Now, PS character unfortunately is a class that we change all the time. So it's very hard to understand when we did it. I mean, it can be any time, right? It can be any time. It can be wherever. September 26. September 26. It's not very easy to compare. I mean, it's possible, but it's not super easy. This is what? This is the set traits. Yeah, it's character set traits. Character set traits. Yeah, you see that it's modified. Well, it's modified because I changed it now, I guess. Yeah, I just moved the print string now. This one I just moved the print string, so but the rest is identical. Okay, that's nice. Can we go back more than 26th of September? Let's go 2nd of August. 2nd of August is the previous release. No, there is no difference in set traits actually. It's kind of strange though. Set the material on the helm. Also, we have to test the new helms. We didn't try any of the helms and see if they work. But this is very strange. I think we have to. Unfortunately, it's late. I have to go, but I think we will check it tomorrow. Tomorrow we will work on this. We will try to understand why, when I reload an NPC, the traits are fucked up. So it looks like we receive a trait here that is not the same of the one that we expect, right? Which is very strange. Like if even the mesh is not correct, right? Like if this trait structure is somehow not correct. Set trait. Set trait. Whenever a trait change, we show it on the client side. Event set trait on rep, okay. Setting traits on client, yeah. For each element, yeah. right? This is just going here. He's just taking the trait and he's setting it, right? He's doing nothing else. But you know what is the weird thing is that if there is no trait, right, the NPC should look default, right? And it seems that it does not. Did I change the way? I don't think I changed the... I remember working a bit on this, but... I remember working a bit on that, but not dramatically, so it should not be... Should not be too bad. Set trait for location. I don't think I changed this. I don't recall changing any of this. Okay, it's too late, guys. I will... I don't want to start, you know, a full debug of this, which will take me at least 1 hour. But we can do it... no, tomorrow, no, because tomorrow is roleplay day. But we can do it on Saturday, okay? And we need to understand why our characters lost their beard, right? It's very strange. It looks like the now... I mean, this does not happen only on the dwarfs, because, for example, also Journey, when you kill NPC reload, is getting a different hairstyle, which is super strange, right? It's like if it's randomized. I don't know. It's like if it's randomized, right? We can try. And it was happening also on me. You remember that I was getting a diff... Yeah, it was happening also on me. Because you remember that when we reloaded, my gems were different, right? Sometimes they are here, sometimes they are on the torso. And I think it's exactly the same. So yeah, we have a major problem with the traits. We do. But we didn't have this in the past, I'm pretty... So if I kill this guy, I think it will change. Okay, it looks like this now, right? Oh crap, I didn't do reload. We have to wait that he responds. People, if there is anyone here is seeing this guy dying. But fine. He will respawn. I got 100 experience, by the way, by killing him. Come on, respawn, please. I don't know if he can respawn though, because he's not a... Ah, yes, he did. No, it looks the same. There's some people coming here. Why people are coming in? It doesn't happen on the alien. At least it is not changing his traits. But it's definitely happening with Journey, right? For sure, because I saw it already. So it seems there are only certain traits. So look at the hairstyle. Look at the hairstyle that this guy has. and look at the color. And now I reload him. Now it's the same. Look! The hairstyle is different now. I just reloaded him, right? So in theory should reload exactly the same thing. Maybe it's the bottle that is a bottle of wine that makes the difference. That this guy is drunk. Yeah, that we need to find out because he's not normal. And I don't even know what is his normal thing, right? His normal, let me search Journey. Wait. Journey. He has only the hair color. He has only the hair color. He doesn't have the hairstyle. That is interesting though. If I add the hairstyle, it doesn't even exist. What? It doesn't exist. Where is getting this? There is no hairstyle defined on the lemur. Really? Yeah, but the color is there for sure, right? If I do light blue, right? Yeah, light blue. So the hair color works. But for some reason the hairstyle and the bear style get messed up. You see, he changed again. How is he getting a random hairstyle? That's so weird. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go, but we will investigate. Okay. I will investigate. Okay, guys. No, we see each other on Saturday afternoon. Maybe I will already have an answer to this, because probably I will work a bit on it Saturday morning. But let's see. So thank you for watching, and yeah, keep your hairstyle fixed. Don't change it every 2 seconds. And I will say bye-bye, and I will see you next time on Saturday. If you want to click follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube, that's always a good idea. And also remember that our game can be downloaded. It's actually available for free to you all without restrictions of any kind. And you can just go to download now and you can download it for Windows, Linux and Mac. There is no premium. There is no microtransactions, there is nothing. There is no DLC, there is nothing. Enjoy! Bye-bye! Bye. Have a good night. Bye-bye.